Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Learn Plan Profit. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Looks like natural gas pushed up quite a bit. Looks like it might continue to try to rally. MACD on the 1-day 5-minute chart is very overbought, so I'm just going to buy 25 shares here. Market's going to open in about 25 seconds. So right before everyone starts jumping on in, or whatever the case may be, I'm going to click EXT. Spread is pretty bad right now. So I'll just try to beat majority of the people. See what we got going on here. All right, so I got filled at 14448. Got filled with 30 shares. And right now, natural gas is pushing up. D-gas is pushing down. There it goes, right back at it. 14452, 14478. Let's go ahead and market just opened. Sorry, headphone users, that was pretty loud. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are all having a great start to the morning. So again, natural gas going through a lot of consolidation right here. I'm gonna set my alert. So we're just consolidating right here. We want to see if we actually begin to pull back and make lower lows on natural gas. That would be pretty solid. It looks like we're right back at 145. Again, with 30 shares, I shouldn't be up very much. I'm up $16. What's going on, Ding fam? What's up? What's up? So we're not making lower lows on natural gas just yet. I want to make sure you guys all understand that that was my first position. I took one order, and it's what you guys saw. That's what I have open right now, and that's it. So no pre-market trading, nothing. I wanted to keep things pretty simple. I pretty much already am working towards my daily goal, my weekly goal, right? We've stayed pretty true to that, and it's been feeling pretty well. So once and if we begin to actually show signs of a pullback, I'll start adding more to my position size on D-gas. If it begins to go south for me and natural gas begins to push up, then I will manage my risk with a smaller position, right? So yeah, hopefully you guys are ready to have a good start to the morning. So here it goes. I'm going to buy 70 shares here. So I'll buy 70. It's actually selling off a little bit more. So I'm actually going to buy 100. And I'll buy that at 145 flat. Let's see if we can get filled. There it goes. Got filled at 145 flat. So again, natural gas beginning to consolidate around this general area. We just made lower lows on this candle, but it looks like it's pushing back up once again. Let's see what we got going on here. Alrighty. Awesome recovery yesterday, Ricky. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully you guys liked that video that I uploaded yesterday. My video wasn't funny. It wasn't anything like that I had to do with, I usually try to make it funny. I literally just owned up to the mistake that I made. I was down $1,000. Natural gas was super overbought. So if you haven't checked out Day Trading the Natural Gas Report, I pretty much just make it super clear about the mistake that I made, what I could have done differently, why I made it, and moving forward, what I'm going to focus on. So hopefully some of you guys learned something from it. I think that would be pretty cool. But it looks like we're beginning to show more signs of an uptrend. I'm going to, natural gas is pulling back a little bit. Can we break below the middle VWAP on natural gas? Let's see. Nope, not making lower lows just yet. So again, I'm trying to stay patient. Right now, we're not really making higher highs on D-gas. Natural gas is not making lower lows. Oh, there it goes. Bloop. Wow, that thing pushed very, very quickly. let's see what we got going on here. So quick little recovery. Let's see. Pulling back on degas, pushing up on natural gas. Not what I anticipated. And my position size is pretty hefty. There we go. And things are beginning to change. Let's see. Are we going to begin to make higher highs? If so, I'm going to have to manage that risk. Definitely don't want to be put in that same position as yesterday. Quick movements going on right now. So back at 145.90. Ooh, it pulled back right away. Huge push on crude oil. Let's check this out. Okay, huge push on crude oil, and there it goes. Degas is beginning to try to push right back up. So all right, I have an idea. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. Just hit my daily goal on Degas. Nice, congrats, Bailey. That was quick. Alrighty. Here it goes. We're at 2.410 for natural gas. Let me show you what I'm looking at right here. This is what we got going on. Again, this overall potential reversal. So this is as natural gas sells off, Degas pushes up. This is why I'm paying attention to Degas. This doesn't mean that you have to. I'm just explaining why. So there it goes. We just broke below. It picked right back up. So 2.410. I would like to break below that. Right now I'm looking at the bid size and it looks pretty healthy. There it goes. 2.411. We should see a little push back at 2.410. Good morning, good morning. Nice little drop, again, in favor of Degas. How low can you go? We're consolidating around this middle VWAP, so might have to close it here. Let's see. Just so I could zoom in a little bit more for those that can't see too well. Because I'm sure it's not as clear as it is for me. Let's see. There it goes, hitting 146, making lower lows. There it goes. Pulled right back up. Doesn't look like it's holding too well down there. I'm gonna have to be a little quick with this one, so. Let's see if it just broke above the middle VWAP on Degas, but not sure what we got going on right now with natural gas. So it picked right back up to 2.405. There it goes, a little drop, 2.403, picking right back up. So it looks like there's a strong support at 2.40, approaching it. Ooh, big push. So this is what I got going on here. And again, I see it to be pretty clear. It doesn't have to play out that way, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think. This is the 1 day 5 minute chart. I feel like it's been a pretty good indicator for direction. The MACD, the RSI, and the way that it's been trading and the way that it just broke below, the EMA line and the middle VWAP and how it's descending, I find it to be pretty attractive. Want to get your guys' input. So we're approaching 2.40. If we break 2.40, we could see a really big drop, maybe down to the 2.39 and 2.38, right? But I don't know how long that's going to take. So right now we're trading right in between the 146.15 and 146.30. So back at 1405. It's consolidating quite some bit, so the MACD looks good on the 1 day 1 minute chart though for you guys and natural gas, right? CL again, double push, okay. Not a good time for my TOS to be freezing. Yeah, we're getting a lot of consolidation here. Where you could either see a big drop, big push up. Right now, DGAS is trading in between 146 and 146.40. Yeah, not trading crude oil. I've said it a couple times before. I just have found crude oil to be a little bit too crazy for me. But some people work really well with that momentum and with that push. I don't. So that's why I began to you guys have noticed. You guys were asking me why I'm only trading like natural gas now. That would be one of the reasons. Yeah. But there are some people, right? And I think that's pretty cool. So I'm not here to tell you guys that you guys have to trade like me or anything like that. There it goes. Big push. It doesn't look like there's enough buyers right now. Oh, but it's still pushing. There it goes. All right. Bummer. Let's see. Are we going to make higher highs here? If so, I'll have to do my part. If not, we'll see if we actually begin to make lower highs. That would be really nice for me. Obviously, it doesn't have to go in my favor. Yeah. All right. We're consolidating around 2.410 as you guys could see. So again, I wanted this thing to begin to sell off down to its support right around 2.39. It's not. So it caught a support around the middle VWAP, around the SMA line, and it looks like it's going to try to push back up again. We'll see if it actually ends up doing it, right? Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, it could make lower highs here. So again, it could show signs of, let's see if I could draw it out for you guys, kind of like this, lower highs. That would be ideal. That would confirm the sell-off or the, descending pattern, but we definitely do not have to. I need to do a much better job locking in profits. Here it goes. We're back at 146. What's going on, Philip? Hey. What's going on, Tyrell? Hope you guys are all having a good start to your Friday, right? So it looks like it's trying to, but it's not really making lower lows anymore. What's going on, Wizard Stein? Yeah, no, we've been watching crude oil. I'm going back and forth. I'm not trading UWT or anything like that. Crude oil is a little too crazy for me, but that's just my preference. We're talking about it if you scroll up. We were talking about it a little earlier. It's just a little too inconsistent and a little too volatile for me. So because of that, it's just not my thing. But if you see value in it, then yeah. There it goes. Picking right back up again. This thing is consolidating. What's going on, Chris? What's up? Just waiting like everyone else right now. Waiting on natural gas. There it goes. We're back at 146 for degas, and it picks back up. Oh, let's see it. Congrats, Pancho. I like it. Locking in profits, staying green. Sweet. Happy to hear it. Hope you have an early start to your weekend. We have a lot of people that are joining us for the first week. We had a lot of messages, a lot of questions about the whole getting started process. I like it. What's good on, Randy? Good morning. What pattern are you looking for on this trade? Well, if we look at big picture, right, or it's a little bit more clear on the 1-day 5-minute chart, but do you see what we got going on here? We're getting rejected multiple times by the SMA line, so it's descending, and it continues to like have these sell-offs. And looking at the MACD, looking at the RSI, it looks like this thing can come back down to 139, right? It has margin to give back. So because of that, if it has margin to give back, DGAS will then gap up, right? So that's what we're waiting for. It's consolidating around that middle view up and that EMA line right now. So we're waiting to see, right? We're waiting to see what's going on. So what's going on, Simon or Simone? We're back at 146, 2.406, 2.407. That's what I'm trading in between right now. There it goes. Dropped 1 point. Appreciate that, Chris. Hopefully it makes a little bit more sense. Again, I don't expect anyone. You should never trade to try to copy or mirror my trade, because things can go south, right? Just like my trade yesterday on natural gas, right? During the natural gas report. But I do see the potential, but I also do see that it could find the support and continue to rally. So I have to be aware of both sides. Okay. Market's booming today. Is it? I didn't know it was booming. Let's check it out. /NQ. Yeah, markets are recovering. I like it. Nice little reversal. Woo-wee! Oh, it looked like there was a big drop. And then it picked right back up. Let's see it. Can we do it? We're trying to drop, and there it goes, picking right back up. Dude. Literally, huh? And there, look, it looks like it's going to pick right back up. Hard to do, guys. On the 1-day 5-minute chart, we're beginning to trade below the EMA line now. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we're below the EMA line. So looks like we might be picking up a little bit more. There it goes, testing 2.404 again and nothing. There it goes, testing it again. Can we? 2.403. Okay, there it goes, picking right back up again. Look at that, back to 2.405, 2.406. Waiting. It's a waiting game right now. Huge. Huge push. So again, the more that it gaps up, the more margin it has to potentially pull back. But again, don't get in too early, especially not on crude oil. Crude oil is a different monster. Waiting and consolidating. I like it. Why didn't you trade crude oil again? I just haven't worked well with crude oil. Crude oil's been a little volatile lately. So obviously it's very easy to see now that, hey, why not just go into UWT as it was pushing up? Cool. But crude oil has not been that consistent as it trends. So therefore, it has been changing directions very quickly. So because of that, with inconsistency brings uncertainty. And I'm not here to try to take a trade every single time with things quickly changing directions. There it goes, 2.403, tested it once again. Can we hit it? I thought we were getting close. Maybe I just have to sell so it sells off. You guys get what I mean? There it goes. Okay. Hit 147. Ooh, testing 2.40. $147 tested. Picked right back up. Actually thought we would have pushed more on DGAS. That wasn't much of a move. Testing 2.40. Doesn't look like I'm getting it. It's a hard pullback. Hard pullback. Hard pullback. Testing. Nope. Testing once again, 2.401. 2.40 flat. Testing, testing, bid. Bid is high. $2.399. It broke it. Can we see a bloop? 2.399 and drop below. There it goes, 2.398. There it goes. We pulled back. $2.399. Trying to stay patient here, team. Trying to stay patient and not jump inside. Here we go. Nice little push for the boys. Testing. All right, got filled with 150 shares. I still have 100 shares remaining. I normally sell too early. I wanted to test it and let it run a little bit and see where we go. So I wanted to see if we could break 148. Natural gas still showing signs of a sell-off, right? So now my position size isn't too crazy. I can kind of like relax a little bit. And Ricky tricking the matrix, right? Yeah, that'd be really nice if we saw a really nice drop, but it doesn't look like we're going to drop. It looks like it's actually going to pick up maybe a little bit before it actually sells off, which is bound to happen, right? Again, on the 1 day, 5 minute chart, which is where we saw the pattern, this is what we got going on right now. There it goes. 146. Nice push on natural gas. Nice push up. 2.405, 2.406. Now we're trading below the middle VWAP. We'll see if that actually acts as a resistance. What's going on, Rick? What's up? What's up? So that was a pretty interesting position. We'll see if we actually begin to make lower lows. If we do, then I can add to my position size, right? And then we can ride natural gas back down again with degas. But until now, we don't know what's going to happen exactly, so we're going to have to stay a little patient. There it goes. Degas looks like it's picking back up again. Oh, never mind. Pushed right back up. Ooh, nice pop. 2.406, 2.407. Great risk management. Hey, we learn from our mistakes, right? That's what it's all about. There it goes. About to break 146. Natural gas pushing up. Testing that middle VWAP. Let's see some lower lows. Nice. I want to see some lower lows. I want this thing to break below the SMA line again. So Joe Mole, I want to ask you, why would you want to swing trade AUY? What about it is more attractive than just day trading it? Why? What opportunity does it offer to hold it overnight? No lower lows yet on natural gas, still holding above the EMA line. You're out of day trades. Yep, that's never a reason to swing trade something. I'll break it down just for the sake of it, but big drop. Looks like it's still dropping, and it has a lot of margin to give back. So definitely not something that I would have gone in with its direction and all that stuff that we have going on right now to be like, hey, this is something that I want to buy now and I expect to sell for a profit. Yeah, it does have long term the idea of it recovering, but not right now, right? It's consolidating right now. It's trying to establish a support. It's not indicating signs of a reversal. So I would have been more patient with entering that position, but that's just me. We're getting quite a bit of consolidation here. It looks like it's really trying to push above the middle VWAP. It wouldn't be much of a surprise if it does. Thanks for the input. Haven't taken a position. Okay, yeah. So if you haven't taken a position and it's not indicating signs of an uptrend, big picture, it still has a margin to sell off. There's no reason to put yourself in that position to hope, even if it does open in the green on Monday. Again, we're not here to have hopeful trades. We're here to identify a pattern or some form of understanding on why it can, continue to increase in value. I think that would make there's much more of a reason behind that, right? When the direction and when the pattern is in your favor and the opportunity cost is worth it, then it begins to make sense. When things begin to go, south, and things have been going south, yet you still enter it, a little choppy there. There it goes. Just popped up above the middle VWAP. Natural gas poking its eye above the middle VWAP, saying what's up here. There it goes. Can we hit 2.41? I think we're still, in a sense, making lower highs here, but we'll see. We haven't gotten confirmation yet, so this is the pattern that I'm expecting. The MACD, the RSI, we're beginning to flatline, which should be in our favor, but we're not seeing lower lows yet, so there's no reason for me to add more to my position on DGAS, right? Guys, I was playing basketball yesterday. Michael, our filmer and editor, I was balling him up, and He hurt my thumb. Smacked it. Again, it's kind of cold in Arizona right now, so we're just getting warmed up. Went to pass him around or whatever. First of all, I suck at basketball. Just straight packed my finger to where it's like super swollen right now. It's rough. It's a rough life. Here it goes. So natural gas beginning to pick up a little bit. There it goes. Only 10 shares. There it goes. Oh, trying to find a support. Oh, don't do that. Good thing you don't need thumbs for trading. Yeah, but you need it for about everything else, right? Natural gas pushed right back up. Right back up. We should see a little bit of a pullback. There's not a lot of buyers, but there it goes. What the heck, natural gas, pull back. All right, so we're waiting. Play this game one more time. Approaching this SMA line. Again, we're getting some consolidation around this general area. That's good. Can you watch AMD? Of course. Can you watch AMD? Are you asking me, can I break down AMD? It's kind of all over the place, right? It's selling off. Looks like that's how it's been trading recently. Not a big fan of that. Looks a little bit more on the oversold side. You could wait for a break above the EMA line, see if we actually begin to make higher highs, and see if this margin is actually worth it for you. It's not even 1%, so it's up to you. Huge question. Can I scale out of a position under the PDT rule? I believe you can. I haven't been under the PDT rule in a while, so I would double check and just call your brokerage. So, oh, here it goes. But you should be able to, because it's, it's one buy and then you sell, sell, sell. So, well, depending on how many sells you have, right? There it goes. Things are going south. What was that? Alrighty. No, you can't. So we just got the verdict. It says no, you can't. Natural gas just pushed up, now above. Wow, that was a pop. There it goes. Unfortunate. Whoa. Yep. We're going to have to do that comeback season. Pretty aggressive pullback. Testing 2.41 once again. 2.409. There it goes. Dropped below 2.41. Wow, big move. It is riding the EMA line. We're not really making lower lows on natural gas. Oh, and there we go. Natural gas approaching that same resistance line. It looks a little crooked right here, but yeah, let me fix that. But pretty much, this is what I have to work with right now. We also have another range here, right? And then another range here. So it looks like this is kind of, what we're working with right now. So it looks like we're continuing to test this. So we're at 2.412. There it goes. It keeps trying to push up. Clear consolidation. Yeah. Picking right back up. What's up, Thomas? What's up? What's up? Getting ready to cut losses. I have my limit order set far below where we're at right now. So if things begin to go south, we'll cut them. Nothing too crazy. Oh, there it goes. We should see a push. Oh. There it goes. Waiting for the natural gas direction to change. Do you guys have any fun plans this weekend? Anything fun? Yep, work, and more work. Now, I'm serious. Anything exciting, anything new? If you're gonna do something new, then natural gas getting rejected by the 5-minute RS. Okay. Yeah, looks like it is, but we're not getting rejected. It's just acting as a resistance right now, right? Go-kart and bowling. I like that. Looking for houses to invest in. The first one. That's exciting. Going to the ski resort. Nice. And shooting. If you consider studying for finals fun, then yeah, probably gonna be hanging out in the woods, maybe a few flips. I like that. 7 Springs to snowboard. I like that. Nice. A lot of you guys going outdoors. Nice. It's always good to hear. Where do you go snowboarding in Arizona? There's a place called Snowbowl that I'm familiar with. I'm sure there's more, just not ones that I'm too familiar with. Oh, there it goes. Heading to Snowbowl. Volume is dying. I agree. Working at Sprint, making commish all weekend long. I like it. It's the best time of year, right? Everyone's trying to get their family's phones. I like it. Nice. Are lift tickets reasonable? Yeah, we always get like discounts. I mean, they are expensive. They're still, I think, pricey for what it is, but yeah. Nice. So what does volume have to do with how the way that stock moves? Well, when you tend to see things like pick up, right? So when we saw like natural gas, this was during like the pre-market session, volume began to pick up, it began to go in its favor, and it was in its favor, right? So volume can be both good and bad, or it means more demand in a certain way, right? Or more orders being sent. So there's a lot of buy orders here. You could see the volume really picking up as we see this thing shooting. As it was selling off and there were significant drops, you could see that volume shot up as well, because again a lot of orders are being distributed. So right now, once you see volume begin to kind of, once you begin to see something consolidate, flatline, and then um, volume begins to pick back up again, it could be in the opposing way and stuff like that. But right now, there's nothing significant. Natural gas is still consolidating. I'm still waiting, and it's not selling off right now. So yeah, there's a pretty strong support here at the EMA line. We haven't been able to break below it, so not much I can do about that. There it goes, testing. Ooh, look at that. Hit highs of 2.417, that's pretty high. $416, $417. Now we're at 418. Alrighty. So I'm going to just put my stop there. I just want to make sure that if we break above 2.42, I don't want to be in degas. So that's fair, right? I'll let, we're potentially, can anyone tell me what happens? What pattern is it called? We had a previous resistance here. It sold off. It picked back up. And if we get rejected again, right? What pattern can it be, right? If it pulls right back down. So this would not be a head and shoulders. It would be a double top. I like it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. But right now, again, we're still holding above this EMA line. It's still looking bullish for natural gas. So we have to respect that, right? And because of that, if it breaks above here, we're making new highs based off of recent patterns. And because of that, I don't want to be in it. So hopefully it is a double top. Yeah, no. We'll see. It looks like it's pulling back. Looks like it's doing well. But we're not breaking below this EMA line. So, there it goes. Testing it. Does this mean that you've given back all of your profits? No, I am a couple hundred in the green. Not a couple, just one. I wasn't up an enormous amount either. So I don't know how much it is that you thought I was up, but wasn't up that much. I sold 150 of my shares right up here, right? So once it began to sell off, I bought more back here. So we're kind of doing decent over here. Ooh, look at this drop. Okay, I thought you were pretty much at your daily goal. My position size wasn't that big. So I was pretty close. Pretty close. Here it goes. Really gapping up. We're below the EMA line for the first time. Why not use an OCO order? I can. I just knew I was going to add more to my position size, so. Now it's time to ride the EMA downward. That would be nice, right? Be pretty sweet. There it goes. Broke below 2.41. We're at 2.408. We have quite a bit of buyers here. So, not too sure how we gonna do. But we gonna find out. Woo! All right. Any fun plans? You guys are asking me. What fun plans do I have this weekend? I have I don't know what it is. I'm supposed to go somewhere with my girlfriend, with her friends, and yeah, I think it might be like a baby shower. I don't know. But as you can tell, I'm super excited to go. Yeah, I really don't know what it is. I was just told on Saturday at a certain time I have to be made available. So I always have fun plans. But I told her I'll go with you to this little party with your friend, to this little baby shower. But after that, what are Saturdays for? For all my peeps in here, what are Saturdays for? Told them later that night, Saturdays are for the boys. You guys crack me up. You guys know that I like making you guys laugh. But yeah, that's. Oh, no. Just hanging out with the boys. I think there's a big fight on Saturday on the 7th, right? When's the 7th? Tomorrow. Yeah. I think Anthony Joshua, right? So, we'll see. Guys, we are not pushing up. I'm getting kind of just bored. Look at that. Oh, natural gas is pushing up. Let me correct myself. Natural gas is now pushing up. Yeah, I really... It is trading in a very tight range right now. It's Friday. It's choppy. I really wanted to hit my daily goal. I guess I should have just sold all my shares. But hey, you test things, you see if they work. If they don't, then you learn from it, right? So, yeah, right now we're just waiting. I'm going to turn off this light, team, if that's okay. It's really kind of bothering my eyes. So, Ricky, could you recap what you could have done better? Of course, I like that idea. So, and then we can close out the live stream from there. I felt like I did a pretty good job when natural gas was pushing up, right? Natural gas was selling off. So again, I identified this little pattern that we had going on right here. Let me just set my alerts so I know which way things are going. But yeah, natural gas peaked out. It was selling off. Market opened. I took a position. You guys all saw it happen. It followed through. It followed through with the EMA line. Everything worked out well. It approached 2.40. Cool. I locked in profits with 150 shares. I had 250 shares. So one thing I could have done differently is I could have, like I always do, lock in profits with my entire position size. One of the things that I'm always told is, again, I locked in profits too early. I wanted to see if, there was no question based off of pre-market highs at 150 that it still had upside potential and natural gas still had margin to sell off. So that's why I left my remaining 100 shares. Things began to go south. Again, I only had 100 shares in it, so I added more to my position size. One thing I could have done better, I don't think the mistake, and this is in all honesty, I don't think I made a mistake not selling all of my shares. That was a risk I took, and I'm okay with that because I wanted to test it. This is the whole thing with trial and error, right? I wanted to test it to see if it worked out in my favor. One thing I could have done differently is instead of adding more to my position size when it's still below the EMA line, I could have then maybe added to my position size down here and now, because now we're actually above the EMA line. So, because when I had only 100 shares, I added a couple more shares, and again, I simply could have just waited and, added more to my position size once we had confirmation, if we ever got it. So that was my biggest area of opportunity for today. It was not selling all of my position. I'm a big believer in trial and error. There's no such thing as a perfect trader. And the only way that we're going to be able to scale and improve is if we're not afraid to try new things. And I tried something new. It didn't work out. It's not that it doesn't work. It's that it just didn't work for me on this trade. So people are always so opinionated on well, if you try it once and it doesn't work, it's just not right. That's not how it works. It just didn't work for this position. I know multiple times that I've locked in profits and things shoot up that it would have worked out for that. So I just have to get a better feel of when to do it and when not to do it. And it didn't go well on this one, right? But now we're consolidating right now, and we're not really pushing up or potentially getting rejected by. The direction is kind of unclear. Natural gas is really riding this, middle VWAP, and we don't know if it's going to continue to push up or, the SMA line looks like it's trying to build this support. So this could be in favor of natural gas and for it to continue uptrend. Or if we actually begin to sell off like it's kind of trying to do right now, then that could be in favor of degas. Right now, there's just a lot of unclear direction. And I really don't like being in an open position when the direction is super unclear. I don't like being in a big position. I don't mind having 50 shares. I don't mind having, 25 shares just to get a feel, right, of how things are. If I think that I got a good deal and I'm in with a small dollar amount, I'm okay with that. That's cool with me. But if I'm in with a heavier position and still the direction is not clear, this is when I begin to get myself in trouble. And that's just from self-examination and being able to understand the pickles I've put myself in, right? So let's see it. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy. There it goes. Again, I'm looking at the bid size. The bid is a little low right now for natural gas. So that's good. We should pull back a little bit. There it goes. Pick back up. So we should see it pick back up. There it goes. Now it's picking back up. So it's consolidating here. So it's building a support. The more we wait here, the more support it could potentially build. Right there it goes. If it continues to go down, will you trade UGAS later? Well, no, because if natural gas continues to go down, then I would have probably hit my daily goal already, and I wouldn't need to, right? I can't say I'm super close to it, but I'm close enough that I almost wouldn't care too much to continue to trade after. So are you in UGAS? No. I'm in DGAS. You guys have seen me take my positions. What the heck? You guys are asking silly questions. Here it goes. MACD reversal, central consolidation. Oh, sorry. No. I'm in DGAS. Yeah. So we've been trading DGAS as natural gas has been selling off. So when natural gas began to sell off as soon as the market opened, DGAS began to recover. So that's what I've been focused on. DEL or Dell just broke above its resistance. Not moving, team. Right back at 2.41 pretty much. Riding that resistance. Sorry for the longer stream, team. Didn't mean to carry you guys here for too long. Or hold you guys here for too long. Okay. Glad to hear some of you guys are liking it, right? So again, we're just really consolidating at the middle VWAP. Testing. We're testing 146 on DGAS. 1406. There it goes. Oh, that's actually better than I expected. Here it goes. Moving. 2.405. There it goes. DGAS with a little push. This is not moving much. Approaching SMA line. There it goes. 2.404. 405. What do we got going on here? Yeah, this is how DGAS is looking right now. Dang it. Come on, homie. Congrats on that crude oil reversal. Wow, look at that. For all those that were watching it, stayed patient, and then waited for the break below the EMA line, check that out. I'm sure that paid off. So DWT. .44%. I like that. Better than what I'm doing. I'm just trying to hit 1% today, team. You just go to learnplannedprofit.com and you should be able to sign right in. Team, we are holding. SMA line looking like a support. I agree. It's really testing it though. It wouldn't be much of a surprise if we break below it, right? We're trending down. There it goes. Testing it one more time and it picks right back up. It tests 2.404 and it picks right back up. So not a lot of buyers on natural gas. Doesn't look like it. The hell? Dude. right back up. Too much consolidation is correct. We're still riding the CMA line, right? So we're still riding it, and it's part of it where it picks up, gets rejected. At least that's what we expect to happen, right? And continue to sell off. So, but it's really riding the top of the EMA line, which makes you second guess the idea behind it. So now we have a decent amount of buyers on natural gas. At least it's riding the EMA line. I guess so. That's a good way to look at it, right? I just want this thing to hit 2.40. Don't we all? 2.405. Oh. 2.406. Perfect. Picking right back up. Ricky, do you have another like long-term investment account? No, I don't. It's just not something that I focus on. More of my long-term investments are the properties that I buy. So Fernando, first of all, thank you again for the message. One of the first things that I would say is one of the things that drive a lot of emotion is the monetary aspect of trading, right? So if you could remove or reduce the dollar amount that you are trading with so you solely focus on the trade, I think you will be able to focus on a little bit more on what's important when it comes down to actually taking a trade. So I would test that out, see how that works. And if you see that as you take smaller and very small position size, even if you just buy one share, just to test it out. That's the whole thing. You're trading to learn, not trading to profit. There we go. So I like to see. There it goes. Phil. And there it goes. 147. Oh! I tested it on the wrong one. That's quite a bit. I sold at 7.2, right? When did my thing fill? At 146.72. That's quite a bit. I had 250 shares, 30 to 40 cents per share. That's a decent amount. It's like, yeah, no, that's a little bit. It's a little bit over $100. But again, we had the idea, we had the right idea in mind, and there it goes. It's actually beginning to sell off. Did do a double top. It might consolidate here. I'm not too sure. It looks like it's still selling off. It sold off very aggressively. I didn't expect it to sell off that aggressive. But we had the right idea in mind. Overbought, oversold. And we should have waited. I did a really good job on my first trade. I can pat myself on the back for that one. My second trade, not so much. How much? I'm not too sure. I tried to not look at the dollar amount. Oh, I hit my daily goal. there it goes. Look, and natural gas is selling off. It's back at 147.59. I hit $517 profit, and that was with a total of 2 day trades. So can't say that I'm super proud of my second day trade, but it worked out. It looks like it's still pushing. Looks like it's approaching the same resistance. We actually might make lower lows here, but that's it for me, team. Hit my daily goal. You guys saw it all happen. Sorry that it took so long. I really don't like wasting your guys' time. Hopefully it wasn't a waste for you guys. Hopefully you learned something new. The importance of, again, I got in a little bit too early on the reversal. Being efficient with my trade, I would have gone in for a better entry point and would have felt much more comfortable trading it along the way. So looks like it's picking right back up. Natural gas is selling off, and hopefully you guys can lock in profits and hit your daily goals as well. So hit my weekly goal, so a little bit over $2,700, and it was really just 4 days of trading because I didn't trade on Tuesday. So really thankful, really blessed for how this week played out, and you guys saw it all happen. So really do appreciate you guys' time. Feel free to send me a direct message on Discord if you guys have any questions. Wish you guys an amazing and safe weekend. Be safe, be productive, make someone smile, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.